the United States of America. He's an eminent representative appointed to the United Nations as well, of course, giving us a piece on the bumper show this afternoon. We want to say good afternoon and welcome. And my guest is already here. One of them, I have few guests that's supposed to be on this platform at about this time, but one is already in here, and he is the director of movie at the Liberia Movie Union. Uh, is is is
This is Fred Snodden,
yeah,
the
Fred
CEO
Snatton.
of the
Yes.
Studio 17.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fred. Yeah, Fred. So let me welcome you, Fred. How you doing this afternoon?
Well, I'm doing great, and I want to say thanks a lot and for the place. It's good. It's always a transformation when we come back at the LBS, and we want to say thanks a lot to the management and staff of this great entity. It's always different when you come here and you know you're sitting at the state broadcaster, and we want to say kudos to you people. I'm doing great, and the industry is doing great too. I'm sure.
Basically, we want to know from you, what is this sudden justice? It sounds like strange in the ears of many. Sudden justice.
Yeah, so I got that information too from someone in Ganta, and they said sudden justice, just like that.
Mm.
I say yeah. Sometimes sudden justice is a project that a movie that we're intended to do to showcase females in the justice system. That when they're in that particular position with no fear, no favor, that dispense justice. When they're telling you that we will do this and it is the legal thing, it is the right thing, they will do it. Don't fear. Don't think that okay, it's my mom, so she will not dispense justice. She will bend the law. No, so we're telling you that females can stand in the position as a corner in the police, as a lieutenant, as a commander, or as whatever in the police, in the justice system. That's what this entire thing is all about, promoting females in the justice system. And the name Southern Justice is a part in the movie wherein it's just a synopsis in the movie wherein this lady son was involved in something very crazy, and the father is a big hand in government. The father wants to shield it. The lady said, no, though he's my son, I'm going to go all and get justice to the states too. Johnny Mad Dog, and
Oh, you were
yeah, my studio was a part of it, and
Studio 17.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
the Studio 17 is over 30 years now, and we're still in the business.
And where do you have your
So
studio?
Studio 17 now moved in Painesville. It used to be on the Cam Johnson Road
Okay.
when we did the song and the Oh You Mean Me, Takon J and all of those guys. We brought all of those guys came out of the studio. Then
One man, one cup.
one man, one cup.
No cup.
ABC, I want to go to school, and we did all of those things. Then when we got contacted by some group of Americans, they were coming to do a movie, and they needed us to run the soundtrack and all of those things. The Studio 17 was involved, and we were opportune. We worked with them. Then we had the opportunity to travel, to go and learn. So we left the country, and I got my BFA in Fine and Performing Arts, cinematography to be precise, as a major. And I decided to come back home. and gave back to the motherland and started rubbing shoulder with some big entities and other guys in the States, like Carter Macho, who did all of the stunt for Jet Li, for Jackie Chan, for the Batman, Spider-Man. It's his first time coming to Liberia, to Africa, and he's so like overwhelmed. And he wants to come, and this is what happening for Liberia. We have series of them. We have about 5 of them coming to Africa to get this project done and get it on Netflix. I'm so sorry the president of the movie union is not around, but he should have been around. And he said, yes, I'll be around. But, maybe some traffic or something
Yeah.
kept him back. But that's how it's like when it comes to Southern Justice. It's going to be short, 90% in Nimba County. We're promoting culture and tourism.
Yeah, I mean, because I
Yeah.
saw such.
Yes, we're promoting
Well,
culture and tourism.
I would want us to dive into this thing because tourism is one
Yeah.
cardinal thing that
Yeah.
the president has talked about and he keeps talking about. And quite recently, the Liberian delegation went to Barbados to have a tar or relationship, or structured a friendship with that country. Cultural Ambassador Julie ND was part of that delegation.
But guess what? They left the movie sector behind. And which, of course, this sector is the one to show to the world. Okay, let's not blow that
maybe
side.
the next maybe that one was
Okay,
eventual.
so I just wanted to bring that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So-
Christopher is a very good friend of mine.
Okay.
Christopher he's so happy when I told him I'm about to do this project. And he said, Fred, we'll go with our whole force. We'll put everything behind it. Though it's slower, it kind of a slower. And I want to say thanks to the Liberia National Police. This is the first time since we did Johnny Maddox. This is the first time for the Liberian National Police in decades to have its weight behind the movie sector. I mean, the Liberian National Police is going with all force into this project. The Liberian National Police have accepted to give vehicles, to give just what the project needs to get it done for an international scene. So I want to say thanks and kudos to Honorable Gregor Coleman and his team. And one good thing, if you take a look at, I'm not the official spokesman and I'm not even the spokesperson of the police, but
Sure.
this is someone who is standing in very accessible. You get to, I was like, I need to meet with the IG. Is it possible? How can I get? And as soon as I got to did you bring in your information? Yeah. Okay. Give it to this person. From this person to the next person. From there, Gregory Coleman. And I was like, is this really happening? Very accessible. So I want to say thanks to him.
So what actually did you need him for?
Okay, so this is part of justice. The police is going to be showcased
In the film?
In the film. We're doing training at the academy. Yeah, the cast are going on at the academy for training. Using the police vehicle for this particular project. Using the police headquarters for this particular project. And everything is he's just sending, once he say, what do you want? This, you send to this person. And all of the guys it's just like a great transformation happened at the police. I remember decades when we were about to do that project, Johnny Maddox. It was a tough one to get through. We went almost 7 months before we could go through. But this one it's the grace of God, but it's the wisdom of the Liberian National Police, those that head in the police. So I want to say thanks to them first. We have other partners like Talking Drum Studio. Talking Drum Studio. I don't know whether you heard about them.
Yes, Talking Drum.
Yeah.
They've been around now for
yeah,
years.
yeah. Talking Drum is behind it. It's working along with us. Has given us all vehicles that we want to use. They say this is a national call. This is promoting is going to promote the image of Liberia outside there. We can do everything we need to do. There's another group in the Nimba County called the Avino Guest House.
Yeah,
Prince
that's
Howard.
Prince Howard, my own big brother,
Oh,
good
great,
friend.
great. Then his entire guest house, he said, once you people ready, the guest house is here. Lodging, feeding, everything is on Avino. And guess what? When you shoot a project and use a specific location and it goes to the international wire, people want to know, where is this place?
Sure. And
So
that attracts investment.
that's just about it. So this is how things are working bit by bit. Now we're trying to get along the airline. It's a tough one. We're trying to get Brussels to get our guys to come in. It's a tough one, but we're working along with it a bit. So we've decided to even get the public involved, because we're in a communication too with Club Beer Factory and these people, Lone Star Sale. We just started the communication with them, and all of these brands. Whenever you use a company as a partner in your project, you give credit to that particular company. So all of these people are going to get credits going through it. So we're asking, and we're still there asking for more partnership, because it's a huge one. Trust me on this. And Liberia is going to benefit a whole lot. A first time since Johnny Maddow, the first time in this dispensation for Liberia to be seen differently. Which Johnny Maddow was the real guru type of movie at that time, jungle type of movie. This one is showing what the police, what the justice system is made of now.
So I'm curious to know, Mr. Snowden, on your interaction with the police inspector general for the usage of the facility, the police academy, and you said you there was a resounding reception from him, and when do we expect this to actually take place?
You want to let the cat out of the bag. I was saving it for last. There's two persons we're still hoping to get to. We're still hoping to get to the vice president of the nation. Remember, we're doing it in Nimba County, and it is his territory. We cannot leave him behind. We've made some efforts. It's still falling down here, but we know we will get to him. So we're looking at the 15th to get everything done, and we get our people, our partners in country.
15th
of June. Yeah. So we've been running after this for almost a month now, and because time is just keep coming closer, so we thought it wise to come to the public. We are not getting to the vice president like we thought we would have gotten easily, but we know because of the jobs. So we're asking.
He's currently in Sierra Leone.
In Sierra Leone, yeah. We're asking those that are following the radio and closer to him. We need to talk with him. We want to talk to him. We're open up. We've been going to get to him, and even the president of Liberia, because this is something now we're about to showcase the entire Liberia. We're going to be showcased. We just heard him talk about rice production. So farmers are going to be on the farm. We're going to shoot around the farm. We're going to promote the cultural and tourism part of Liberia. That's our main aim. That's our main focus. You can't tell me that this sweet land of liberty that we've heard from decades and from generation back, it's not there, but it's not on the international wire. It's not shown on the international wire. There are things here now that people need to know, that LBS. I was just in conversation with Honorable Fagon. There's a part that that calls for journalism. We've decided to work with LBS. LBS is going to be showcased on the international wire for its good work. We're going to come with our cameras, definitely in here to do a broadcast from here when we shoot in the film. So LBS is going to be a part of it. We're hoping for all. We wanting all of these partners. We're not just looking at the money aspect, though we need it. Getting those,
because you can survive without money.
So we're asking the public. We're asking those that we can reach out to, those that are even listening to us. We need your help. The city mayor of Nimba County was so generous again. When he heard about it, he said, "I would get the superintendent to look at your document." But unfortunately, the same night the superintendent left Liberia, but she should be back this week. So I'm sure to go back to Nimba County maybe on the weekend. So all of these things, we'll still call it on partners. We'll need your assistance. We need us to get this done. We can't let this. Let me share something with you. These guys have said, when we get to Liberia after the shoot, we want to hold a national conference for cinematographers, for people in the entertainment sector. We want to teach them how to do marketing. We want to give them links how to get to others on the international market, free of charge. Can you imagine that? These are people who Hollywood hail and is coming to your country to do tutorial free of charge, only because we've been around there and they serve as instructors to us. They want to give back to society, and Liberia is going to benefit from it. So we're asking those out there listening and watching us, this is the time that we need to put hands behind each other. We want the tourism aspect to be seen out there. This is the time. We want the cultural aspect to be seen out there. This is the time. We want people to understand what the justice system is made of. In the past, there were some complaints of lapses. So now we want them to see that these complaints have been worked on. So this is why we need to get this done. And like I said, for the police aspect, I'm just so grateful to the police team. We never thought it would have been so easy to work along with them. So I will keep saying it. I know someone will say, yeah, he will keep talking about Gregory Coleman because Gregory is the... Yes, I will keep saying it. If someone did something great for you, blow their horn.
Give the man the flower while he's
still alive. So the same with Avino Hotel. Prince Howard. The same with Talking Drum Studio. I'm talking about all of these people because they're not giving me money, but they are giving me what the thing that I need to get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we're asking the public now. We need your assistance. We need to get to you. We want your market to be seen on the international wire. Talk to us. Get our numbers. Let's talk. We don't need billions from you. We only need Liberia out there. Those guys that are coming in the country, the airline, the ticketing we were talking about, for 5 persons, we're talking about $10,000. That's all we need. And this is what's killing us today.
You think you can raise that amount from now to the 15?
I'm hoping Liberia can raise that. It's not just Fred.
You already started getting some green lights?
The green light is from these people, even like
the police.
Even like you who have accepted to have us on your platform. These are the green lights we're getting, and we welcome it. If it hadn't been for you, the public would not even be listening to me. Would not even know that this is a kind of project coming up. If LBS wouldn't have given this time, it wouldn't have been possible. So that's what's happening around. So now we're looking for the financial stage. We're wanting this to happen.
Have you also thought on the involvement of the national legislature? This is the first branch of government.
Yeah, we've engaged few guys we've engaged in the legislature. Is still dangling around. It's still we know how the workings are in the legislature. And we're hoping that they can seek reason in understanding that this is a national call. It's not just the movie union anymore. Today, the movie union lost this particular thing, quote unquote, lost this one. The movie union still stand, but it's a fallback for Liberia.
It's a negative image for the
because these people are saying, okay, we can help Liberia grow in the entertainment sector. And then we say to ourselves, no, we don't want it because it's just one person or few group of people. No, Don't look at the few group of people, the Liberal Movie Union. Don't just look at them. Look at the image of the country that is going to be out there. What are people going to say? What will people be saying when Liberia is on Netflix with a movie that is of standard?
Are you also working with the Liberia Intellectual Property of?
Yes, I'm certified. Studio 17 has a certificate from the intellectual property.
Because if you can have international guests coming to
Yeah.
form part of your occasion, you should have all of these legal
All
statements
of these
properly.
Studio 17 has a full document. It is not a just today studio. So all of the documents are intact. My certificate from the intellectual property from the last movie I just shot was just 3 months back. So I am fully Studio 17. I don't want to say me. Studio 17 is fully obligated and working along with the Liberia government, especially with paying tax. So we're asking now, since we're having this shortage when it comes to raising the funds,
Yeah.
we don't want to be left out as Liberia, or people saying, what can come out of Liberia film? I hold a bachelor in fine and performing arts, cinematography major. I know what it means. I know what I went through to obtain a degree like that. I'm teaching the University of Liberia, fine and performing arts. I'm teaching St. Cyril University, fine and performing arts. There are others here, don't mind it. There's another lady here who is called Rose. Rose has a bachelor in fine and performing arts with dance with emphasis. There are people here, but they're in the background because the sector is not being seen to the public. This is why we're coming up. Today you have, I guess, Atus, I hold no rights to what I'm about to say concerning your film, but I guess you've heard about Breaking in the Bush by Frank Atus, a movie that was just shot. Today it's all over Monrovia. That film could have been on Netflix. It could be seen. People would have seen the cultural section of Liberia, but because one or two reasons, it's not there. We don't want it to be like that anymore. Years back, people were saying, even listen to the English in the Liberia movie is nothing. Today, it's not like that. That's a great transformation. You listen to, you follow the Liberia movie now, and you start to watch and listen to the English. We push them, we make them go all out to learn. So we tell most of the guys in the Liberia Movie Union now are in school. They're at the university or doing a certificate program in other filming institute we have around. We decided to open it to the public to get people to just go and learn. Without you learning what is filming, you will not do the right thing. You will keep doing something that people will keep abusing us. And that's why we're trying to disabuse the minds of all of these negative words that have been coming up. The film in Liberia is nothing. The film is nothing. We're even working along with, have you heard about Balawala Malawala?
Yes, Balawala.
Oh, yeah. We're bringing them on board. We need people to still know that they're still alive. They're still here. These are the people that put hands into this thing. There are some big names from Liberia. Have you heard about this movie? There's not movie, but musician. He did. You ready? See, Kobasi is in this project.
Okay.
Someone say, why would Kobasi? The music work along with the movie, but Kobasi is acting in this project. So Kobasi is going to not just be a musician anymore, but an actor. We're training him to it. He's now out of Liberia. He will be in next week. He'll be in Liberia. And he said, I don't want to be left out. There are others from Nimba County. We were overwhelmed. We were overwhelmed with cats from Nimba County. Although at a certain point when we went to Yekepa, we were seized by the devil. Oh, it was great.
Perhaps the devil wanted to be the film. The devil wanted some negotiation. Why did you let it?
We were on devil's break. but it was a fun time.
As a
there.
bushmaster.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
So,
So we had that time, and but it's all kicking up. But the bottom line is we were asking the public. We'll need the vice president. We'll need the president of Liberia. We'll need the information ministry. I've sent information out there. I'm hoping it reached the right decks. But if not, the information ministry that is listening, we want to have this discussion with you. We need you to know that this is not just a Liberia Movie Union thing anymore. It's a national call. So this is why we're here. The financial aspect is killing us, and we really need the public to understand this.
we will come to all of the issues, but with the financial aspect, this is the major area.
Yes.
You say you have not started receiving the funds.
Not
You
at
need
all.
10,000 plus
Yeah, it's
for your
10,000.
guests that will be coming
Yeah.
down. So, if somebody listening or any official of government listening, or the president, or yes, they want to make some contributions.
Of course, the bank account is there. Our mobile. We want to discuss mainly. We want to have this meeting. Someone listening, the number is out there: 0770-390-327. It's the orange 0770-390-327. The Lone Star is there 0886-235-121. Those numbers are on mobile money. But we need to have the discussion. People need to understand. Maybe someone will say, okay, I want my restaurant to be a part.
To be
How can we get this done?
need sponsorship.
Sponsorship. So we want it to work. Those that will be on the set, don't you think they will eat? They will eat.
Mhm.
And when they're eating, we'll using your food. And we'll come into your restaurant. We'll shoot from there. So if it is this natural normal food we fix in Liberia that is you want to showcase to the international world, we allow you to fix that food and the cast eat that particular food while we're shooting. Or maybe you want to a specific kind of international dish, we allow you to do it. And we use that particular food on the scene. So when we're done, your information is already to the public. Your credit is given to you in the movie. When it is being premiered, we call you and give your flowers at that particular time. So the movie is going to be premiered. It's good. I should have been in Atlanta by now. We have the International Film Festival going on
In the US.
in the US. So all of my documents were sent. And I said, I can go while the film Liberia was still here. I should go and make while the work here needs to be done in June. It's best that I stay and get this done. The next film festival, Liberia will be represented. But for now, it's best that I stay.
You also talk about the promotion of or the fight against sexual gender-based
Yes.
violence.
Yes.
How you want to work around this?
So there are some scenes in the project that one with this child being abused in school by her instructor, and they needed to cover this particular thing. And this
So we have
child,
to do it set away as a family. thing.
yes, especially in the school.
Mm.
And this is an orphanage that is happening, and the headmaster is the one that did this to this child and wants to cover it. This child had to explain it to another friend who was even abused by the headmaster too. So the both of them had to come together and talk to one of the instructors who said, no, if this is happening, we need to get the police involved. We need to go to the right channel. When they went to the police and explained it, the police came in. And it's let me not start.
It's a pitiful story.
Oh
though.
yeah, this child was we wrote the script and doing the scene in a way when you see it, you will be like, oh my gosh. The guys in because we did a preview of it, a shortcut when we sent it. I have a clip here. When we sent it and the guys saw the little girl crying, they were all moved. And they were like, we have to go there. This child is good. They call, we need to talk with her. And when they made the call, I carried the phone to the parents were all happy that international partners could be talking about their children. Today, she's taking paid. She's taking paid. And something shocked me.
What is that?
Most of the cats in Liberia were never being taken paid, getting some funds compensation. When we started out and started compensating people, people were like, is it me now receiving money for the job that I'm doing as a cast? I was like, why would people be like this? But these are things that we're doing now in this dispensation with the movie union that making cast to want to really work. So if with the public, the nation is just putting hands around the entertainment sector, especially the movie.
Yeah.
Trust me, there are areas here that you have not seen. They will be seen on screen, and Liberia will benefit, will make money out of it. There's a place I went behind Yekepa, wherein I saw something like a natural water like coming through the rock and fresh, cold. I mean, really cold. And they were doing some explanation. I said, look at this thing. There's another place in Riverset that we went. Oh, you need to see the beach. You need to see how beautiful it is. And I was like, these things are not being seen out there. God help us that our tourism sector will be able to, flourish. Chris and myself, Chris was telling me about how we have some of these beads from the rubber seed. They can plant it and all of these things. We're going to start showcasing them. And people want to see these things. How we even face our country mats. People want to see them. People want to learn them. These things, we're going down to the grassroots to get this. Though you think it is just a southern justice, but it covers a lot of aspects.
That wide range of discovery.
Yeah, that needs to be shown out there. That's why you see it is just not Liberia thing, as they can say, quote unquote, a Liberia thing. It is something that we decided to bring people from the international part that have this wide and vast knowledge to come to Liberia and get this done. Don't talk about equipment, because someone said, do you have the equipment? The equipments are equipments are already on ground. They already on ground. We're shooting with Alexis camera.
You're doing you got a drone system as well?
Equipment already here. I'm telling you. Okay,
sophistication
I saw
it's not your problem.
It's not our problem.
Oh, you saw the drone?
LBS drone. I was like, this is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Just the LBS for that.
Yes.
But LBS, we got something bigger.
So we were right on the compound and seeing the entire
flying.
Pittsville, the
Yeah.
SKD complex, the sports complex.
Yeah.
I was right there with the director general, seeing
Okay,
everything.
great.
So,
And that was so beautiful that we could have something like that flying. We have something that is bigger than that anyway. So LBS LBS needs to come to us too. But it's a good one.
It's the beginning of it.
Oh yeah,
we will do more.
It's a good one. So equipment, we have the equipment. The things came in. Just imagine the weapons we're going to be using, the props we're going to be using. Today's small arm, our small arm, they need to have it registered.
Okay.
Because when you see it, you think it's a live weapon.
It's a live weapon.
But it's rubber. They are all rubber. But as soon as you see it, you get afraid. So that's why the police is working along with us. When we're shooting, there will be police on the scene. There will be information given out. We're having explosive that we're going to be using. You'll see at a certain time, you see this explosion going on. They're going to be set up at specific areas.
Okay.
So all of these things going to be done. This is
the first of its kind.
Yes,
to have this type
in this dispensation. I said it. I'm saying it because we did it for Johnny Mad Dog. That's decades back, and that was on a rugged scale. But at this particular time, that is over 35 years. This time, this is the first time it is happening. And a bulk of the others that when we went for the audition, people will be like, we can see this happening in the movie. I was on the radio in Gompa, and we can see this thing happening on the movie. Is it going to happen in this one? We say that's why these people are coming in. There will be explosion. There are machines that are there for it. You set up apart from the after effect. You set up these live machines, and when you call for action, you hear all of these boom, 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 boom around the street. So this information will be given on to the public. So when you're hearing these things,
you won't be panicked.
Yes.
It's before people start packing the buildings.
So this is how it's like. So we're actually calling on the public. We actually need the help of the public. We actually want the help of the public, of the vice president. I'm emphasizing on it. It's his territory. It's his territory. We would not want to do anything that will be, out of his territory, because someone said, okay, if it can work in Nimba, what's your plan B? I said to the journalist, I said, please let it not be with plan B. Let it work for Nimba. And we really want it to work. I'm not from Nimba County, so don't ask me that question. I'm just decentralizing. We had it here for Monserrado when we did Johnny Maddock. So why don't we go out there? There are talents out there.
Sure.
The next time it could be Maryland. So we're going out there. We want the public to understand that if we have this thing work out, if your business is showcased in this particular project, don't think that it's just a common thing. It's just a movie. No. Someone tomorrow might see this particular movie and see you doing this particular thing. Maybe it's a food or a cell phone company or a nails polish area, and want to do something. They'll definitely come to you and say, okay, because this person did this particular work that I needed, I'm seeing it in this movie, I need to go to this particular place. So it's a business deal for you right there. So this is why we're calling on people. Do not stay back. 0770 390 327 0886 235 121. Those numbers are active day and night. We're at Benana Ure Farm now, shooting scenes. Yeah. We spent the night there last night. We're there today. From here, I'm going back there. We started the drill already. Before the rest of the team can come in, we want to be fully prepared as a nation. So I'm asking, please, let's have this done.
So how many days you people will be having this launch?
This is 1 month.
So the international guests will be here for 1 month?
They're going to be here for 3 weeks.
Okay.
Going to be here for 3 weeks. They will be at Aveno Hotel. We from Aveno Hotel, when we come back to Monserrado, we're in a conversation with what's his name? He's the former senator of Maryland. Balud.
Okay, former Senator John Balud.
Yeah. We're in conversation with him that we can lodge at his place, lodge the guests at, and this is a promotion for these areas.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I hope someone will not say I wanted to lodge to my place to hit.
We got places in Banga too.
Oh yes, and I was in conversation with the senator there.
Johnny Bay?
No, not Johnny. No.
Prince Moy.
Okay, and he's a great guy. He's a great guy. I've talked with him before. I've not met with Johnny. I talked to Jala Grayfield and to see as to whether we can have a conversation with Johnny, but we hope to meet with most of these people. We could stop in Banga to do shots. You can never tell. There's a guy called Pastor Pay in Banga.
Yes, it's James Pay.
Who showed me somewhere before.
He's one of the fastest growing men of God in Bon County.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he's my own religious father
great,
in a way.
Great. He showed me somewhere in Bon County, and I was like, seriously, this is here? There are areas here that we need to see. Our kids need to see.
The Patawi waterfall is right there in
The
Swakoko
Patawi
district.
Beautiful. One time I took my child out, and we had a very nice time. Let me just share this fun. We had a very nice time, and he didn't know how to use the shower. And she was in the bathroom. Daddy, I should bring the bucket. I said, don't disgrace me. The shower is there, but we're using buckets at the house. Now the kid. These things sound funny, but it is serious.
Yes.
So if we can, oh my gosh, it's something we need to learn. I was in South Africa. It's voice command that they use. It's a smart house. The hotel I was staying in is a smart house. You only call the voice command and things work out. I didn't know how to flush the toilet, and not knowing it's a voice command. And I'm just looking around it.
Say, what am I going to do?
Until finally, when I look at there's a menu, information of the room there, and I say flush, and I was like, I'm coming to disgrace myself here. And these things happen. We're telling you that our kids need to learn. We want to show these things out there that we're not just behind technology.
Mm-hmm.
One great thing that the president talked about that it's in my mind till now is when he talked about promoting technology. This particular project, you need to see the technology.
That's why he recently launched the 10,000
yes.
Youth technology program.
Oh yes, you need to see the technological part in this project. You need to see it. We're bringing all of these things out there. Most of these things that the president talked about, we wire them through the film. We're bringing them to reality. People don't know. Do you know that fine, great. You have, how you call him here, Usher.
Mm-hmm.
Usher is one of the best we have in Liberia. But a bulk of the people don't know. There are things that Usher can do. When it comes to editing, you wonder, or comes to shooting, you wonder, is he from Liberia? Yes, that guy from here. So we want to show all of these things. Usher, please, I'm using your name. It's just for the how you call. So please, all of these things we're talking about. That's why we're calling on. We're not in the position of holding back. We want to give. We want to show Liberia out there. Like I told you, Talking Drum Studio.
Yeah.
Talking Drum Studio gave their vehicle. You will not believe. They say the vehicle here, you can use it when you guys ready. Who does that to take their vehicle and just give it out? I'm talking about Land Cruisers. So all of these partners are coming in. Though the financial part that we're crying for is not there, but the bits and pieces of what we need to work with, they are coming in. And that's why we're thankful to God for. Now we're asking the public, we're asking you guys out there. Let's work together. Let's do this. The phone number is open. It's on WhatsApp. It's on mobile money. Let's work together. Call me whatever time. We're here to work along to get this done.
Okay, that's Mr. Fred Snowton. He's the Chief Executive Officer of he said the name
Studio 17.
Okay, Studio 17. He's my guest this afternoon on the Bumper Show, talking about the upcoming event that will be on the 15th of next month. I guess international guests are already preparing to hit the grounds. And of course, he's come here to talk about the activities and seeking for the help of the public, officials in government, and goodwill individuals as well. 10,000 plus USD is the anticipation. So you can call now this afternoon and make your input on 077-5978-530, 077-5978-530, or 086-324740. The film is expected to be launch, and that is it is titled Southern Justice. that will actually take place in Ganta, Nimba County. We now call it Gompa City. And the guests will be here soon from the US, and they will be part of that occasion. So, yes, this is our own. This is Liberia. We need to support our own. Now the numbers are open. You can call and be a part. Once again, 0886 324740. 07759785530. You can make your contribution this afternoon on the program. You want to ask some questions. Why is he talking about the fight against sexual gender-based violence? I guess you out there, you are witnesses to this thing, sexual gender-based violence. A lot of our young women, young girls, adolescent girls are being abused by unscrupulous individuals in the Liberian society, leaving them in abject frustrations. And if they are talking about this in this film, it's something good that we can talk about. You can also ask in this direction. Also talking about the good image of Liberia culture and tourism sector. Tourism pays a lot, like I said the last time, and I'm always saying this. Tourism is something that brings a lot of finances to a country. It builds the economy. I'm always setting Cairo as an example. The people in Egypt believe in tourism a lot. I was there and I saw how they are improving the tourism sector. And that contributes almost like 15-20% to their economy. So Liberia can do the same. So if these people are going this kind of direction to have these films produced in this type of area that we will view, we will watch, and the international community will watch, a lot of interest groups will come to our country to help build this nation. One person cannot make it all. We all can work together. You can call me 0886 324740, 07759785530. Let's talk the talk this afternoon. While we are with the calls, Mr. Snowton, you talk about, okay, let's hear from this person. This is our very first caller. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Fine. My name is Sungwe calling and I call from Wiroshki.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my question is, let me just tell the guest, thank you very much for what you're doing. But my question is, how one can be part of the movie? Yeah, how one can be part of the industry? That's my question. Yeah, that's my question.
All right. But you heard about the contribution aspect, eh?
The contribution aspect.
We need money. The people need money. 10,000 plus. Their guests will be in the country, and they need money for their air tickets.
Oh, so how the contribution is that? How do it?
You can contribute any firm. It can be any. You can even do it in Liberian dollars. They will convert that money. Don't bother.
Yeah.
So yeah. Then when you do your contribution, then you come to the office now. Then you can sit on the table and toggle.
Yeah, I'm asking if there is a mobile.
Yeah, he will announce the number again. He announced the numbers earlier on, but he will re-announce them. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. 07759785530, 07759785530, 086 324740. You heard the caller talking about how one can form part of
yeah.
of the,
so you see, the Liberia Movie Union is open up to cast. There's open up to people who want to learn the aspect of acting or cinematography. They're open up to people to teach. Apart from that, for this group that is about to do this project, we carried on audition. We carried on the first audition in Ganta, and that was how we got people to come in. When we come in Monrovia to shoot, we will have another audition for Monrovia, for Montserrado. So maybe when he's listening to the radio at that particular time, when we're about to do the audition, he could be a part of it. And when he's good enough, we could definitely use him into the project. So that's how it works. The first thing, you must go through the audition. When you pass the audition and you're good enough, you are hired to work. So it's not something that he needs to go to this person, to this person. No, it doesn't work like that. So the main thing is get to the Liberia Movie Union. They're now on Renda Street, just around the LBDI bank. That's where the office is located now. And tell them, explain yourself to them. But if it is for this particular project, you will have to wait for the Montserrat audition. So that's how it is going to be like.
So we take a few more calls. We can take 2 or 3 because 6 o'clock is the news. 07759785530, 07759785530, or 086324740. These are the numbers you can call, be a part of the conversation this afternoon. My guest is Mr. Fred Snotton. He's the Chief Executive Officer of Studio 17 here in Painesville. Of course, he's been around for the last 30 plus years now. You heard him talk about a lot of contributions they've made in this sector. So your support is quite necessary for them for this upcoming event that is slated for the 15th in Ganta, Nima County, where they will have this film launch. Sudden Justice. You won't wait. You won't just afford to miss such an event.
Of course, of course.
I hope I will have the time to follow.
Yeah.
Yes.
We hope, because the thing is, this is a national call. It's not. It's something that we want people to see and say, okay, we were part of it from the beginning, and now it's at the end, and we want to see how it goes. And trust me, it's something that we all want people to pay attention to. The tourism aspect, the cultural aspect, the film can show it out at no time. You can be blown out there in just no time by using the film. It's not all about the radio jingles. We understand that the radio jingle work, but the pictorials definitely work. And that's why we're asking, please be a part of it. We want to meet with you. It's giving us some tough time to get to you. So we're asking, please just use these numbers. Just send us just a text. We will get to you. We want to get to you out there. So the numbers is available: 0770 390 327 and 0886 235 121. Those numbers are active on the mobile money. Those numbers are active on the WhatsApp. We want to get to you. We want to talk to you. Though I'm seeing the phone ringing, but please, I can't take the calls now. But please, we really want to get to you guys. That's why we're keen to call to make this public call. We're talking about $10,000. That particular money is only for their flights and other things to do around here. That's all.
Mr. Snotton, thank you so much. Any final message? Just 30 seconds.
Liberia, please pay attention to this. I want to thank the LBS family, thank the Liberia National Police, the Avino, the Talking Drum Studio, and all others that are coming in. We want to say thanks a lot, and we hope to have this discussion at a fruitful stage when everything is ready. Thanks a lot again.
Thank you. He's Mr. Fred Snotton, the Chief Executive Officer of Studio 17 here in Liberia. He's been my guest on the Bumper Show this afternoon. Hope that we can have another time before the official commencement of this event. So thanks to Damawa Fofana, who has been on the social media carrying this program.